Good morning, friends. My name is Sadhira Kumar, and you are watching the Jain classes. So, on the behalf of the Jain classes, I am welcome to all the listeners or all the audience to my Jain classes. We were started the video series about the different types of subjects in this video series. So today we are discussing about the topic name is called NDT, that is called non-destructive testing. Now in your mind that what is non-destructive testing or what is NDT? So in your mind that what is NDT or non-destructive testing is means what? So if you hear about the industries, so there are mainly three type of things are happen in the industries. First one is called research and development wing, that is called R&D. Second is quality control, and third one is called the production. So if you consider any of the company or any of the industries, these three phenomena are taken place there. So if let us consider one example, let us consider a C8 tire making company is that. Now what is going to happen in this C8 tire? They make the different types of tire. They can take the normal rubber and apply the vulcanization or different saponification or different types of method they are using and made a normal rubber into a car tire or bike tire or heavy vehicle tire. Now the three things are going to taken place in this C8 rubber factory. First thing, research and development wing also start the research. Second topic is quality control. How much amount of rubber is used, white is black, natural rubber is in the white color and this tire rubber is always black. So it is another issue. Why tires are always black? That is another issue. But our consideration is non-destructive testing. So now this non-destructive testings are come in the picture when you are deal with the production things. Now the C8 tire make the 24-hour production in each day. There is nothing, that is all the three shifts are working properly. That is morning shift, evening shift and night shift. So all the three shifts are there. That is working completely. But at what happening, we should require to check whether the instruments are perfectly working or not, because in this rubber factory we are dealing with the very hot rubber, that is approximately 200 or 300 or up to 500 or 1000 degrees Celsius temperature is there to convert normal rubber into tire. So in this process there is lots of amount of heat energy is there. So we do not touch the things directly because it is very high temperature. So at that time non-destructive testing is come in the picture. So with the help of non-destructive testing, we do not disturb the function of the industry. So we do not the function of C8 tire industry, but we can record or we can measure that the industries are perfectly working or not with the help of non-destructive testing. Now second example we are considering, one building is there. Suppose one building we are considering which is 100 floor. Or so how can we determine that the building is properly made up or not? So if we have the two things, we can take with the help of destroying the building and check that it is perfectly or not, or second option is non-destructive testing, that is called NDT. So that we are taking the two examples. One more example we are consider the boiler. So if a boiler is there, the boiler is perfectly working or not, because what happening, boiler is going to blast and this blast is very high. Crore rupees boiler is blast and so many people are die. So this phenomena is not going to take place. That's why we are required the non-destructive testings. Now we can discuss the first question. Okay, I am saying that non-destructive testing, non-destructive testing, non-destructive testing. What is non-destructive testing? So non-destructive testing is a testing method in which we do not disturbing the functioning of the object, but we can measure the all about their past, that is history, present and future, with the help of some digital techniques, and this process are known as non-destructive testing. So in this testing there is no physical touch is going to taken place. So that's why it is called non-destructive testing. Non means no, destructive means there is nothing broken, and testing means testing. So here we are considering the non-destructive testing. So there are some defects are there. Defects means it is the situation we create by mistakenly or properly. These phenomena are called the defects. So there are two types of defects are there. First one is called external defect and second one is called internal defect. So in your mind that what is external defect or which type of defect we are considering as an external defect. So blowholes in the castings. So if you saw the casting type of phenomena, then you can show the holes, that is blowholes, which are in like particular shapes. So these blowholes, then forging defect, you can show the forging defect is also there. There metallic inclusion of surfaces, metallic inclusion of surfaces. Then next we are considering the surface finish, and the last but not the least, micro cracks, that you can show. This type of defects are called the external defect, that is the outside of the surface that we can show clearly, that is surface defect or called the external defect. Whereas some internal defects are also there. Which are these defects? One is overstressed part, second one is fatigue, blowholes, third one porosity in casting, fourth one micro segregation, and fifth one axial segregations. So these are the internal defect that is present in the object. Now in your mind that we are several times considered NDT, but which type of methods are available in the NDT? So there are mainly 15 methods which are used right now in the non-destructive testing, but today we are only just discussing only few methods. First one is called visual inspection, second one is called liquid penetration, third one is called magnetic particle testing, fourth one is called eddy current testing, fifth one is called ultrasonic testing, and sixth one is called radiography. But so many several 15 methods are there, out of we are discussing only 6, because it is the basic things that we are discussing right now. So first method is visual inspection. So suppose you are consider that if an object is there, so first we can use with your naked eye. If any crack is there, any hole is there, or anything else on the surface, it is basically used for the surface type, or it is called the external defect. We can measure the help of visual inspection. So with the help of visual inspection, we can only determine the external defects. Second is liquid penetration. So this is also used for the external defects. Why external? Because we can take a object and we apply the liquid on the surface. So the liquid is going to clearly shows that whether is a crack is there or there is a hole on the surface. So this effect is only used for the external defect. Third one is magnetic particle testing. What is magnetic particle testing? So in this particular method, we are use the magnetic particle, or I apply the magnetic field on the particle. If magnetic fields are penetrate through on it, then we can know which type of defect is there. It is for the internal defect, to determine the internal defect of the object. That is, the object is over stress, or fatigue blow holes are there, or micro segregations are there, or axial segregations are there, which is determined with the use of this magnetic particle testing. Next is eddy current testing. What do you mean by a eddy current testing? So eddy current is the external current which is produced. So this type of testing, that is eddy current method, is also used for the internal defect purpose only. Next is ultrasonic testing. Ultrasonic testing is what? We are applying the ultrasonic waves with the help of source, and at the other side we can record the receiving part. Then we can compare the original part with the receiving part. So we can consider that the defect is there or not. It is also used for the internal defect parts. Next is radiography techniques. So with the help of the particle like alpha, beta, gamma, and so many particles are there nowadays available. So with the use of this particle, we can determine the radiography techniques. Next is the advantages. So what are the advantages of non-destructive testing that we are using? So first one, the test is fast and dependable. Second, it is easy operate and also lends itself to automation. Third one, results of test are immediately known. Fourth one, it can detect both the surface and subsurface defect. Fifth one, relatively portable equipments are there. Fifth one, no specific safety precautions are needed. Next, high sensitivity, which helps in detections of minute defects. Next is high penetrating power, so that the object of very large thickness can be tested. Next, high accuracy in finding the location, size and shape of the defect. Next, single side access is sufficient for conducting the test. Next, it can also be used to find out the thickness of the object. And the last part is called the limitation of this method. So there are mainly 4 limitations are there. for this method. First one is, it is not suitable for testing of objects that are rough and irregular in shape, very small parts, very thin and inhomogeneous objects. Second, penetration is not good in core structure material like casting and stainless steels. Third one, line shaped defect lying parallel to the sound beam may escape the detection. And the last one is, interpretation of reading requires good technical knowledge. So these are the limitations of the non-destructive testing. If you like my video, then you can share or subscribe my channel. If you do not like and you do not share or subscribe my channel, if you have any questions or query regarding this video, you can write down in the description box under given the video. Thank you for watching this video.